Yo guys, my name's Austin. Welcome to Austin's Garage. Alright, let's get this video started, guys. Obviously, this is my first video on the channel. My name's Austin. This is Austin's Garage. Right now, we have a 2002 MK4 GTI, the 1.8T. Nothing too crazy going on. I'll show a walk around here in a little bit of a car and things like that. Right now, today's first video is going to be about installing the Diesel Geek cable saver kit. So we had like the shifter linkage for the front and back. We got that bushing and snap ring. We have the first gear getter bushing. Things like that. Those were all things that were missing on my car. The actual bushing for the front and back linkage disappeared, and the previous owner to the previous owner, I got the car off of my buddy Miles, but the previous owner that he got the car off of had fixed everything all wonky, and it had came undone while I was downshifting from third to second, pulling into my kid's mom's driveway. And my car's been sitting here for a few days, so I had ordered a original bushing kit off of UroTuning. It was this one, but it didn't have the first gear getter or the linkage bushings that I needed. But I did have the other bushings and the compression spring or whatever it's called. I'm not really sure what it's called. I'm trying to get you set up into a camera angle where you guys can see everything, and we'll go from there. Actually, first let me show you where we're at so far. So right now we have this. I don't know what brand it is. It was already on the car, but it's a cheaper short throw kit. This new bushing's already on it with some bushing grease and things like that. Where this goes for the linkage down in the actual down here in this little housing right here, so it sits in here like this, and there's that linkage in there. There should be a bushing that was missing, and they had it pinned up with, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, this is how they had it fixed when I found out, and it had broken. I had taken it apart when I had originally ordered the first kit off of UroTuning back here. That's what this box is from. There's a few more parts in there, and you guys will see those videos soon, so I can't really tell you what's in there. But yeah, so I ordered the first kit off of UroTuning, like I said, and it didn't have anything. It didn't have the first gear getter bushing that I needed, and that front and back bushing that I needed, and the left to right bushing that I needed or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what those bushings are for. So I had to get the second bushing kit off the little cable saver kit off of Diesel Geek, and that's what we're installing today, along with the other bushings from UroTuning. But this is what they had on that little piece right here. This is what was holding it on. So my shifter was all super sloppy, and I'll insert a clip of that too so you guys can see what had happened. I don't have a video clip of before it was fully broken and how sloppy it was, but I do have a video of when this fell off when I was pulling into the driveway, or slowing down and pulling into the driveway, and what it was doing before I ordered this bushing kit and why we're installing this bushing kit to fix it. I was gonna just drill the hole. They recommend that we drill a hole. As you guys can see, I already have this off obviously, but they recommend to do it the easy way. There's like the side case here you can drill a hole into to get in there. But I don't have the tool that I need to drill this out, so we're probably gonna actually drop this whole thing under the car. If hopefully the exhaust isn't too much work to drop. It's a little chilly and a little wet out here in Ohio today, so we'll have to throw some cardboard under the car and shit, so we don't get all super wet and cold. But I do have, I have all the bushings we need. This intro's already been like 4 minutes long. Alright guys, so hopefully this view's not too bad for you. Let me pull this out of here. It looks like you guys can see everything fairly well. I don't really have a tripod or anything to put my the phone in, so excuse this being in the way, and excuse like this being in the way. But we are gonna get started on this. You can see this bushing is actually pretty bad too. I think this moves all around, it's super loose. But I do have the bushing for this as well, so we should be able to fix this too. I may have to watch a few videos on how to get this little lock ring and stuff off, but we'll figure that out. I know I'm gonna have to watch a few videos in between to figure this out in general. I've never done this before. Excuse all the glass shards. My sunroof was actually busted out and it's fixed half-assed right now. It leaks a little bit apparently. I can see that happening. That might even just be condensation though. I don't know. Anyways, back to what we're here for. So I got all the tools that I hopefully need. Like I said, I really need to drop this tunnel and jack the car up. But I also really don't want to. So, alright. So I'm gonna get to a spot where I need to be, the next spot, and we'll kind of go from there. Alright guys, so I got the little lock piece. It fell down in there and I'm not really too keen on fishing it out to get in there, so whatever. But as you guys can see, there's no, if it'll focus, yeah, there's no bushing there. It's gone. This is what it looked like. So I'm gonna get to scraping this off, put a little bushing grease down there and slide the new bushing on. And then pop the lock back on, and hopefully that goes in pretty easy. It goes onto this one down here. Like I said, the bushing was gone, so there's a lot of slack and play in there. I also noticed I don't have the key to lock the gear, this into place, the transmission into place, so hopefully, it's not too bad and we can figure out the gears and figure out what I need to do there. Hopefully it doesn't shift out of place or anything crazy like that. But yeah, so we're gonna get that bushing on and I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, so just to kind of show you where we're at, and sorry, I know the last clip, I think I forgot to turn the camera around to actually show you guys. But just to show you where we're at, so we got this bushing in. This is the first gear getter bushing. This was completely non-existent before I took this apart, and like I said, I'll show you some pictures and clips of before I did take it apart. And then down here, this bushing is the clip I showed you guys last, and it was also non-existent, but we have the new bushing in there, and we're about to put this little snap ring on right now. And then from there, we're still gonna try and figure out this bushing, and then the rest is cake. This bushing is the only really hard bushing. One, because like I said, they recommend that we drill out a hole right here, and I don't have the tools to do that. And then I also don't have a snap ring plier kit for the snap ring that goes on down there and keeps it in place. So we'll have to figure this part out and see what I can do. I think I have a pair of needle nose in my barn that I might be able to at least pry them out apart with. Worst case scenario, I think I just have to drop this from under the car. So I'll have to jack the car up and drop this out from underneath, put it in, and then put it back up in, and then yeah, so on and so forth. So once I get this little snap ring on and figure this out, I'll let you guys know what's going on next. So okay guys, so after a slight little mishap here of not having the correct tools, I did finally get the snap ring, the snap washer off of the one bushing that I had to put it on, so I did figure that out. I'll show you guys what I ended up using. So if you guys ever need to get a snap ring off of something, and you don't have actual snap ring pliers, but you just need to get it off and you have plenty of room to do so, get two little drywall nails that fit in the holes of the snap rings, 2 vice grips, and then pry it apart. Sadly, of course, to get down in here without dropping the exhaust and the actual fucking shifter base from the bottom of the car, I needed actual 90-degree snap ring pliers. So alright, so this is where we have to get the snap ring plier, the snap ring washer into and onto there. So this is the little snap ring that we got to put on. So what you do, and now does that. So it does bend a little bit. They're not the greatest. And I probably just bent them way too far out. But in all fairness, I have never done this before. It didn't work. Got any of those pliers? And we're good. Alright, y'all, this shit took me forever. It's getting cold out here. As you can see, my windows are fogging up because I've been doing this shit outside. You know, the screwdriver in here, this window's off track. This window don't work. This fucking window is just replaced. This car's a work in progress. But anyways, I finally got everything all back together. I think I have to do some adjustments or whatever in fifth and then set the bump screw. So that's all good there. But first, I'll still have to figure out second. This could even, oh, see, there's second. That's second right there. So it does go in the second. It's just, I don't know. And then third, fourth, or third, yeah, fourth, fifth. But it will go in the second. It's just, I gotta find it. So that's second, third, fourth, fifth. But that's unfortunately is gonna bring us to the end of the video. Sorry if the commentating and stuff like that in this video wasn't the greatest. I've done a lot of YouTube videos before. I've never been great at commentating, so I normally stick with the edited like montage type videos. This is my first ever vlog style video. Well, it's not my first ever, but that other one was years ago, and I sucked at it then too. So hopefully as we do this and install the rest of these parts that I still have from UroTuning, and make videos on those, hopefully I'll get better as we go along. Hopefully the editing and the actual footage and stuff gets better too. Eventually I do, if this goes the way I want it to, I want to get a camera to vlog with and stuff right now. Right now I'm just vlogging on my phone. I'm still getting used to looking at the camera instead of the screen. All stuff I gotta figure out. But right now the bushing, like I said, the bushing kit's done. I'm just waiting on my key to get here because I do not have the key to the car with me, so I can't start it, run down the road. I do have to fix a wire real quick so I can stop a misfire that's happening. I have a bad wire that's causing a misfire, so I'm going to do that. That'll be in between videos, and then we'll go from there.